What's up, guys? Tennessee Gaming here. How's it going? That's right, we're back up in the world of Fallout. Yes, I am absolutely in love with this game. I want to feature this time, even though we're going to do missions and stuff like that, I want to feature the crafting side of things. And from the last episode, you're going to notice a huge difference from the last time that I played. I have done a lot of stuff here in Sanctuary. We've got power. This is a siren. If I pull the switch, everybody comes running with guns, which is amazing. But mainly, if I just want them to gather around and use the bell, ding it, they all gather around. And I've done a lot of tearing down and rebuilding. I have cleared out almost everything that you can in Sanctuary, including some houses. Like that whole house is gone. And I started messing with the provisions, and what the provisions are pre-made structures within the crafting system and Fallout. And it's under structures, and there's wood and there's metal. This is the full wood provision that they have right here. I'll show you. Let me get it. That's this object here, even though you can barely see it. But that's this right here. Now they do have middle ones. I really didn't like the middle one, even though I'll show it to you. There's the middle one. I had it sitting over here, but I didn't like the way that it sat because it was just a bunch of tubes that sat inside each other, and I don't really like that one either. But I wanted to show it to you, that way you got an idea that they are pre-made structures. Now you can build structures on your own. Even though I just started this one, it was kind of difficult to make, and it seems simple, but everything about this game on crafting wise is a little hinky. Like, I couldn't get it to line up at first in these corners to match, to go back this way. Every time I tried to add a wall here, it kept wanting to go out this way, like keep going along this line here instead of, rounding the corner going. It took some time to be able to do this right here. The ceiling is another factor that was kind of difficult, even though I'm redoing it now. Now I'm using these type of ceilings instead of the ones with the holes, and I had to stop because it was so weird trying to get the piece to snap into place to do what I wanted it to do. And then of course I ran a ceiling fan and some power. And what's crazy is you don't have to run wire in here. You just need your generator and one of these things, and have your objects that you want to power within range to power it, which was, I thought, was cool. And I put everybody's bed in this one room because all the other houses, except for a few down here at the end, all these houses are completely empty. I took everything out of them. And why? Because I knew I would need the material at some point. And I'm just showing you that I literally took everything. There was, a tub, a sink, there's a broken down bed, dressers, TVs, chairs, you name it, they were in these houses. And I broke them all down and shoved them into our workbench over here. We do have a few newcomers. Man, we're framey today, but we're just going to keep going. We have, this one is a new one.
Hi,
I have her working on it. We have a whole new guard. We got,
I wouldn't be very
I hate this guy. Anyways, we have Tatos, is that what they're called? There's another Sturgis back here working. We got Tatos. We got one mut fruit, which I know where to get more. We got some corn. We got gourds and melons in this area here. And for some reason, where did my, oh, there they are. There's carrots right there. I don't have this. The garden part is the side of things that I haven't got fixed yet. I haven't been worried too much about the garden side of things. And I'll show you that we've been doing a lot of stuff. I mean, this workshop has so much stuff in it right now that I can probably keep going, but there are certain things that I need to get to build certain things, and that's what I wanted to touch about was the crafting is life in this game now. It used to be caps. It used to be about how much money you had. This time, not so much. How you build your weaponry matters, because each piece is going to change the fire rate, the range, the accuracy, how much it weighs, and what it's worth in money. So if you got a weapon in here, let's say, for example, we got our rifle here. And this is originally the pipe rifle. And I've added this barrel, I've added this sight, and I think I rechanged the receiver, which, yeah, it says right here, is I've changed the receiver, and it's changed everything. If you have a pistol, an assault rifle, or anything of that nature that you don't use that much, it's almost best to go ahead and keep it and upgrade it and resell it later, or upgrade it to your likings and use it. Let me get a drink. Oh man, that's good. Anyways, and that's just the weapon side of things. This game is so built around this because everything, armor and everything matters. Like the top, like this chameleon is awesome. I'll show you what it does later on. These armor types matter, like how tough they are. Like, even though this is just leather, this is the strongest leather that I can afford right now. And you know, as you go, you need more stuff, and you have to have these I mean, everything is so well balanced around crafting. Oops. That it requires you to understand the concept of it. The cooking's the same way with like your foods, your soups, and stuff like that. And cooking comes in handy when you need adhesives with vegetable starch later on. Chemistry station. This, oops, wrong. This is where things get interesting because of the mod that I have in here, I can create ammo rounds, and it's all about what I have in my inventory to be able to do it. Plus you have to have a certain gun nut rank to have it, but it's the mod that helps this, because usually there wouldn't be rounds in here, it'd be other stuff. And that's what makes my playthrough very, very interesting, because I can gather some of this stuff that I need for ammo rounds and not have to always search every single person, even though I usually do. I don't have to search every single area, even though I usually do. But that's just the weapon side of it. Alright, now, that's all the little crafting stuff. We'll talk about armor and stuff at another time, because this armor, it gets insane when you go into the power armor stuff, because there's different like types, and oh my god, it gets crazy when you go into that area. And as you can see, I made a front gate, and this is what's interesting, is I've got these little turrets. I have a lot, a turret there and a turret there. This turret's for as they come in, if they try to hit in. I have a person watching the wall too. This is for if they get inside. This will help the turret spot. Then you got this guy that'll help once they get through the gate, and that guy once they get through the gate. So I figured if they make it through that first one, they're going to die right here in this little area. I've got her up here watching. Even though I'm thinking about moving this and moving this wall out and putting this right there where that wall is later on, we're not going to really worry about that. Here's the crazy thing about it, is I didn't just do Sanctuary like that. Even though we got 8 people at 76% happiness, I've worked on other areas too. I was going to remember where they're at. Here we go. Starlight Drive-In. I hate this area. I tried to work on it. I did give them some food. I did give them a guard post and put one of them on the guard post and one on the food. This place I'm not going to do anything with. I do not like it. It's nothing but one big drive-in parking lot area that's going to do absolutely nothing for me. Now, Ten Pines Bluff, however, is one of those areas that I really did work on. Here we go with this crap again. Why isn't it? Hello? You can hear me clicking, right? There it goes. Is another area that I'm going to eventually probably build up and make it another area, because I was reading the other day on the perks that there is a perk that can make trade routes between your areas, and it's called local leader, I think. Let me get another drink. Oh, that's so good. And if I can get these trade routes installed, we're going to be in the money. I put this guard post in here with that guy on there. Even though this place is wide open, they can come from any direction. But what I like about this area is they got plenty of food for other areas if need be. There is a structure here that I'm thinking about taking down and replacing and actually making them like beds and stuff like that. I like this area more for a garden area. This is what I use Ten Pines Bluff for. It's more of a garden area. And why aren't you guys working? I've got you. Yeah, you're on those. You're okay. They're doing their own thing. I don't know why. Here's a workshop. There's not much in this one. There's a few things which I need to take out and put in the other. Oops. Okay, I took all that's even better. We're gonna put all that stuff in our other workshop back at Sanctuary, because that's going to be our main hub is Sanctuary. But I wanted to use this one as a garden, which I thought was cool. And I was watching somebody else play the other day, and somewhere in this general area right here or down in here somewhere is another one of these places to where you can set up. Now, the Red Rocket truck stop where we found the dog, we found, we had a lot of our old stuff that we transferred last time. We're not going to ever go back to Red. We might pass by there to check stuff out, but I'm not planning on using this at all. As you can see, there's 0 people there. I haven't even tried to build anything there. I basically just cleaned the place out, moved everything, and probably never going to use that again. Now, to catch you up with what I've done, as you can tell, I've been all over this area right here. I have spent probably a few hours in at minimum. You can see where I marked it from where I've been just roaming around doing these crazy things. And whoa, hold on. Yes. And I felt like this hospital area that was up in here. There it is, to Cole Vailant's home. And that place was insane. There's a lot of sense up in there. But there's a lot of like safes that the people had there that lived there before. There's a lot of medication like Jet, Mentats, Med-X, stuff like that. So I've been roaming this area here. And I was thinking about coming back down through here and just opening everything I can on this one little piece of island, which we'll put a marker. Where should we put it? There. And let's I don't know why it's doing that. It's having the hardest time teleporting. Anyways, I can't. On my way back the last time, I walked every bit of this and got these 2 things, and that's when I saw this one is another trade housing. What do you call those things? I don't even know. Would you please just teleport? Listen to this. I know you can hear me clicking. I don't know why it's having such a hard time teleporting when I stream. For some reason, it just does not want to do it. Now this area, honestly, I mean, there's 2 people here already. Now I could make this like where everybody joins up. Like I could put one of those beacon things up, and have people just come here, and I'll come here every now and again to get them to go to whichever spot I want to. But the reason why I haven't touched it is because of this greenhouse, and I know this one's way better than Ten Pines. I get it, because all these mutt fruits are worth way more food than...
assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this.
Listen to him.
I need to assign someone to this.
We know, dude. Thank you. Why is he not doing it? He's got plenty. Shut up. Oh my gosh. And the thing is with mutt fruit, it's great food, and it doesn't take as much mutt fruit as it does like corn and gourd and all that for food. But at the same time, I've been like, maybe I should just harvest every bit of this and see if I can level this. I wonder if I could level this. Let's find out. Ooh, no, I can't. I can't level the structure like I thought I could. There's the workshop. I don't know what to do with this. I'm thinking what I'll do, seriously, because there's so much food here, is set up a beacon like somewhere in this area to have just people gather here and then send them to wherever I want them to go. Because honestly, I think out in here is... I don't know what's out here. Let's go check it out real quick. It just... I don't know what to do with that settlement. That's what it's called. Why didn't I think about that earlier? Anyways. I don't know what's in this town. When I find these areas like this, I'm not exploring. I'm just walking close enough to open up the teleport part and moving forward. Because what I think I'll do is I'll go ahead and just do this area right here, maybe. So we need to start going that way. Because they don't look like... Well, there might be some stuff down in here. Let's check it out anyways, because I haven't been in this area. Anyways, and that's what I meant by, I titled this stream Crafting is Life. And crafting is absolutely everything at this point in this game. Like, if you want to... Oh, a trader. Hey, come here. Where's he at? I see you, but where's your buddy? I know you're around here. And plus, on the way of, roaming around, we did do one or two things. The Starlight Drive-In, I done the fire support, and I done the nursery. I don't know which one of these. This, I think we talked about last time, was Taking Independence. And I actually looked it up online, and that may not be easy to do. We may have to come back to that one once we get a little bit higher. Oh, it's a synth. Whoa! Where's the other guy? There he is. What are synths doing down in here? I'll take that and those. We don't want no... We already have an institute rifle because we've run into these guys before at that home that I was showing you on the map. Right there. When we was in there searching, there was a whole bunch of them that came out of nowhere and tried to trap us. So that didn't go too well. He didn't have nothing on him. Take that. You notice I'm leaving clothes, even though this could help with armor. Break it down, give us enough stuff to do armor. I try not to That's one thing that I need to work on, is working on our overall health or overall damage, how fast we can move, and then like how much we can carry is another one that's very, very important to me, because right now I'm picking and choosing what I carry and what I don't carry. So it's one of those things that I have to be aware that, okay, there is still stuff in this one area.